My name's Tabby, and today we're going to be going through a gentle restorative yoga class to help bring on healthy and restful sleep. So you'll need a couple props for today's class, a yoga blocks and a bolster. I don't have a bolster, so I'm just using 3 bed pillows stacked on top of each other, but you could use couch cushions. You could also use a couple of fat books instead of a yoga block. So let's start in child's pose. Start to deepen the breath, relax the upper body over the lower body. Tailbone draws back to the wall behind you as the crown of the head reaches up towards the top of the mat. Decompress through the spine. See if you can hear your breath as you inhale and exhale. Staying here for a few more breaths. Start to come up, press into your foundation, find tabletop. Stack shoulders over wrists, knees underneath hips. Lower your belly for cow pose. Round through your spine for cat. Taking a few of these at your own pace just to mobilize and warm up the spine. Prepare your body for these longer holds. One more in each direction. And then back through your child's pose for thread the needle. Thread your right arm underneath your left fingertips. Keep reaching up towards the top of the mat. Come onto your cheek, the side of your face. You can also bring your head to a block if you need. Take one more inhale. Exhale to unravel. Take it over to the other side. Left hand reaches underneath your right arm. Release any tension in your hips. Breathe into the back of the shoulder. And release. Come back through your tabletop and then step your right foot forward towards the top of the mat for a low lunge. Raise your hands up overhead. We're going to take a side bend just to stretch through the left side body. Bring your right hand to a block or the floor. I forgot my block here, so I am bending over quite a lot to try and reach the ground, but don't worry, I'll find it on the other side. Really lengthen across the left side body here. Come back through your low lunge, step your right foot back, left foot forward, low lunge, reach your hands up overhead, gaze is forward, keep squeezing your inner thighs towards one another, and then bring your left hand to your block, bending over towards the left. Really reach through your right fingertips, breathing into the right side body. And release. Remove your block for now. And then preparing your bolster or your pillows. Our first pose is going to be supported, reclined, bound angle pose. So bring your prop to your lower back, leaving a little space in between the prop and your back, and then just leaning back onto it. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees out wide. Extend your arms from side to side for a reclined bound angle pose. You can also use extra blocks underneath the knees here. Inhale into your chest. feeling fully supported by the prop, the earth, and we'll stay here for a few minutes. In our restorative sequence, we hold these poses for about 2 to 3 minutes, really slowing down the breath, relaxing into the postures, and allowing the earth to hold us, letting go of any unnecessary muscle tension or holding. Just a few more moments here. To come out, bring your knees together, press into your forearms, draw your chin to your chest, and make your way up. Pause here for a moment, crown reaches up towards the top of the ceiling. And then bring your right hip to the bolster, stack your knees on top of one another, and then bringing your torso down onto the bolster. Gaze past your left shoulder. If it feels good in your neck, you can always just face whatever way feels most comfy for you. For a supported prone twist. We have a little friend with us today. This is my cat Pete. He doesn't usually hang around this much, but I guess he was curious. And again, we'll be here for a couple minutes. Release now, press into your palms to come up. We're going to bring the left hip to the bolster now. Sorry, the right hip, just the other side. Laying down onto the bolster. I like to hug my pillows here, but you can just take whatever arm variation feels good for you. Feeling fully supported. Bring your awareness to the muscles in your face and your jaw, and just notice if you're holding here. Just a couple more breaths. Releasing now, come back up to a seat. And we're going to sit to face the bolster now, bringing your legs apart for a wide-legged, supported forward fold. Now, your legs don't have to be super wide here. They can be as far apart or as close together as what works for you, as long as that you can feel comfortable for a couple of minutes. So hinging at the hips, bring your chest towards the pillows. I added a block underneath my forehead here just because I haven't been able to melt quite into the pillows yet. But I take that away after a few breaths as the body starts to soften and relax more. Notice sensations where you feel this posture. And with every exhale, see if you can melt a little bit further. And if you have your head to one side, I'll let you know when you can face the other side so that you don't have to worry about that. Turn your head to face the other way now. Notice where your mind goes, showing yourself love and compassion and gratitude. And release, rolling up gently. Pete's sitting behind me. So getting ready for our final relaxation pose. So this first pose is Shavasana with a bolster under the knees. This can feel really good in the lower back. You can also place a pillow underneath your head or a pillow on your stomach. You could also cover yourself in a blanket or use an eye pillow here. So this is one option, just coming into your Shavasana. Pete bit my foot here. How dare he? Anyway, Shavasana with support. Or another option is to take legs up the wall. So just bringing your bolster up against a wall, leaving a little bit of space. Place one hip to the wall as you slide your legs up the wall and your back comes down to meet the mat. Otherwise, you can place a pillow just underneath your hips and extend your legs up towards the ceiling for waterfall pose. All of these variations are great for relaxing the nervous system. This is also really great if you're on your feet a lot and you just need to get the blood flowing in the opposite direction. Really great for promoting a restful sleep. You can choose to stay here to end your class, or just staying here for as long as you like. Otherwise, releasing your legs from up the wall if you were there, removing the prop from underneath your knees if you were there, and we'll all meet laying down on one side. Pause here for a breath. Notice how you feel. And then press your way up to a comfortable seated position of your choice. thanking yourself for choosing this practice today and gifting yourself the gift of a better night's rest. Exhale where you are. And inhale, reach your hands up overhead. And exhale, bringing your hands down in front of your heart. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a really good sleep tonight and are feeling a lot more relaxed. I'll see you next time.